Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games, and I'm going to be playing another Pauper League today. We're going to be playing some more red-green Ponza, but wait, what? There's no land destruction here. So this is just red-green Ponza-less. It's based on the red-green Ponza deck, but instead of land destruction, I'm just playing all the creatures that cantrip. So unlike the last versions of this deck that I've played, just going full on mid-range, no land destruction. It's the same base of Arbor Elf, Utopia Sprawl, Wild Growth, but again, instead of like Thermokarst, Manvoli Acid Moss in these slots, we're just playing a bunch of creatures that cantrip. Let me just say my channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Go there, subscribe, check it out. I'd really appreciate it. You can click this dog in the bottom right to subscribe, and you can click the link down below to go to my channel. Also, just throw a like on this video, really helps me out. Thanks so much. Now let me get to the full deck tech, and then we'll go right into the games. So again, red-green Ponza, no land destruction. Basic base, 8 Cascade creatures, and I am actually now trying 2 Entourage of Trest as a Monarch enabler. It's a 5-mana 4/4, and it gives you the Monarch, and then it can block an additional creature if you're the Monarch. And I think it's better in this version because you're playing all these extra creatures with 8 additional creatures and removal spells to kill their creatures. You can actually a little more reliably hold on to the Monarch. So I'm going to try it out here. The other card that I'm trying in the main deck is because we have way more creatures, I'm trying 2 Pulse of Marasa. And this is 3 mana instant, return a creature or land from your graveyard to your hand, gain 6 life. The gain 6 is actually really relevant to grind, and bringing back either of these Cascade creatures is just so much value. It's really good. We can also bring back Ash Barrens with it in a pinch if we need to. And that's basically the shell I'm going for. I think this is one of the best Bonders Ornaments decks in Pauper. I think this card is pretty broken. Obviously, Tron is probably the best Bonders Ornament deck, but this is a close second, and this Tron matchup is actually reasonable. A little bit worse since we're not playing the Land Destruction main, but I am running 4 Acid Moss in the sideboard, which is why I have 1 Highland Forest in the deck. So again, 4 Lightning Bolt as our interaction, a bunch of creatures that draw cards, the Cascade creatures for value, Bonder's Ornament as a ramp and draw engine, and then we also have this big 12 card 1 mana ramp package here. So pretty interesting style of deck. There is some other like Jund mid-range decks that play like the Cascade cards. There's bug ones. There's other just like mid-rangey control, like a lot of removal type decks with these Cascade cards. But I'm trying it in this Ponza shell, and we have a lot of card advantage built in, so I'm excited to see how that goes. And then the sideboard is pretty tight because I'm trying the 4 Acid Moss in the sideboard for stuff like if they have like bounce lands or reverse Tron. So I'm not sure about that, but I thought about like playing Thermokarst on the sideboard, but I was thinking, do I really need to land destruction on turn 2 if I just have 4 land destruction spells? Or is it better to do it like on turn 3? I can see more what Tron has going on. I can maybe more likely hit a bounce land a little bit later in the game. And getting a land is actually relevant with this. So I went with the Acid Moss. Couple Calming Verse, mostly verse Boggles, couple Weathers. Only 2 Cannonades, again, because there's not that much space when you have 4 Acid Moss on the sideboard, so it's kind of tight. 2 Grudge, and then 3 Pyroblast effects. And that's the deck. Let's just get right into it. I'll see you in round 1. All right, welcome to round 1. This hand looks totally reasonable, and we're on the draw. Super unlucky, but our hand is still fine. We have a T2 Visionary if we want. We can even go T1 Wild Growth, T2 Sprawl into Visionary. So we can do a lot here. Whew. Opponent's on the mulligan to 6 on the play. They go to 5. I was going to say they snap keep 6, but they actually go down to 4. Here, let me adjust this so you can see the chat log or game log. So they kept 4, and they led Windscarred Crag. Okay, this could just be Boros Monarchy. Let's just go Wild Growth, pass. It's going to be kind of rough for them on the 4. Raven, yeah, this just looks like Boros Monarchy for sure. Let's just go add 2 mana, sprawl here, name red, and then visionary draw. So we got nothing going on. Hopefully they kill this, and then we can just pulse it back and draw another card. But we also have a lot of good draws in the deck. Okay, Hawk, that's a good one. Gonna lose to a Mold of 4 here? Maybe. But we have so many good draws. Packmate and Visionary both cantrip. All our Cascade spells are really good. Bonder's Ornament's great. So our only bad draws are really any Wild Growth or Utopia Sprawl, Arbor Elf, and lands. So that is a lot of bad draws too, but we're in a reasonable spot here. Okay, Arbor Elf. Just gonna go land. I'm gonna attack because again, I would want them to trade so I can just pulse this back and draw more cards. They're not gonna bite. And I'll go Elf and pass the turn. I've seen this deck a lot of times have now 4 Cleansing Wildfire in the sideboard. So we got to be careful on how we put our enchantments on our lands. Okay, they're just killing our Arbor Elf. That's fine. They don't want to kill this. Makes sense. Okay, they do. Well, I'm definitely going to pulse that back. And then cycle an Ash Barrens as well. We take 2. Let's go pulse, target this. And cycle this. Get Mountain. Another Arbor Elf. Okay, let's just lead on Visionary. Okay, there's a Dino. Nice. Now I'll just go Mountain because they know about it. Arbor Elf. I guess I'll cycle this now. Could represent like a Bolt. And pass. So they're on 2 mana. They mulled to 4. That deck is good. They just got kind of unlucky on the mulligans here. And they could still do something. Seeker of the Way. Okay. Bounce land. Okay. That's actually good for them. They have 3 Hawks and a land in hand, right? Yeah. Okay, we take 1 down to 23. And then I get to Dino here. That's all I really get to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dino into Elf. Okay, we're not really doing anything. I guess I could have attacked first. I think I'll still attack now. Opponent doesn't really have any attacks yet. They're just cracking Clue. Kind of surprised that they didn't just play Hawk. I guess drawing a card might be better. Okay, so they have 2 2 Crags, triple Hawk, and an unknown card. I'm thinking if I just start attacking with Dino. I think I do. I guess I can attack with this as well this turn, but that's all I can attack with. It's funny that I'm not even doing that well in this game actually. I guess I can stack these up now just to make a bunch more mana in case I draw Bonder's Ornament. This might have been wrong also because if they just play a non-creature spell, they can lifelink me here. I guess that's okay. They're attacking with everything. Okay, I'll just take. Rally? Jeez. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose. They can they can flashback Rally next turn. Oh no. We're at 12. We can't even really attack. Okay, so they have 2 Hawks left and 2 Windscarred Crags. So we know their hand. Okay, Boarding Party's good. 3. Let's go 6 mana Boarding Party into Visionary, draw. Okay. Well, we didn't hit anything else. Alright. So I have to think about this. They can rally. Then this represents 6 damage, but I can block the ground creatures pretty easily, actually. They're at 15. They can block Boarding Party here. Let's see, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if I attack with one Arbor Elf. If I attack with everything except one Arbor Elf and leave back two blockers, they have to block something, right? Because then I have 12, 13, 14, 15 damage. And then I just leave back only Visionary to block. I guess Visionary can block Thraben and Arbor Elf can block Seeker. I think it's worth it because forcing them to block. Oh, I can actually attack. If I attack with everything, they have to block at least Llanowar, Visionary, or Boarding Party. And then I'm not dead on the crackback, most likely. So if I attack with everything and they block one Arbor Elf, they die. 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm just going to send. Because again, then they have to block Boarding Party or Visionary, which I think is better for me. I guess it's a little bit. This could be a little bit risky, but I think this is the line. Yeah, because they kind of just have to chump, and now I don't know if their attacks are necessarily that good. If they go like Lightning Bolt this plus Rally, I guess that's bad for me, but it is what it is. So Rally 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if they had Bolt plus Rally, I would lose, but I think I'm fine to not play around that. There's Crag up to 6. I can't believe they're like so much in this game. Wow, okay. And they have our Rally here. So I think I just block the Raven. And then I trade for it. And then I take 3, 7, 8 damage. Down to 4. They're at 6. They go up to 10. Because if I block Seeker, I just lose my Visionary. I guess I lose it versus this also. I think it's worth to block the Thraben here. See, if I don't block anything, then I take 6, and then this is 5. Yeah, I can't. I guess I could. Let's see. Let me think about this. If they just rally, and they hit for 6, 7, 8, this gets Prowess, 9, 10, 11, I go to 1. And then they go up to, they gain 5 up to 11. They block Boarding Party. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. So I don't think they kill me actually. And if I just hold on to this, I win. I'm just not gonna block. I'm pretty sure they're dead on board now. I go to 1, and then I just attack back. And they block Boarding Party and die. That was so close. That was way too close. Oh man, on a Moldifor they almost got us. That is scary. I actually think I want Cannonade, even though it kills some of our own stuff. I think it's worth. I actually don't hate Acid Moss in this matchup either, just because they play 4 bounce lands. I can side out like some Visionaries and maybe even some Arbor Elves. Because Arbor Elf dies to Bolt for no gain, but otherwise it's good. It does die to Cannonade as well. I think I have to side out Entourage. That seems pretty bad against all their like Squadron Hawk and Battle Screech and everything. They can just take that out. I could just go like a little more controlling, but yeah, I think I actually kind of want Arbor Elf. It's tough to say what the last 2 cards should be. I could go down on 2 Bolt, but then I'm a little weaker to Seeker of the Way. I don't love that. I think Pulsa Masara is Marasa. I always say Masara. I think Pulsa Marasa is actually great. I think I'm just not going to be. I do need to kill Seeker actually. Kind of like having the bolts. Other than Seeker, the bolts aren't that great. Maybe I think I do want Arbor Elf even with Cannonade. Let's just go like this. Just not be too scared of Seeker of the Way. I think Acid Moss is actually pretty good because if you are able to just nab a bounce land, you just get them. 0 lands. This one definitely is a keep. I mean, it just seems so greedy to put a land back when I have a 7-drop in my hand. That doesn't make sense. I only make 4 mana with this hand. As good as Dino is in this matchup, I think I just need to put it back. I need to just get at least a boarding party. So I just have to put back my 7-drop. Okay. Could get wrecked by a Cleansing Wildfire here. Then I could still just foretell this though, so it's not the worst possible thing. I think I'm just gonna go Mountain, foretell, pass. Oh god, this is looking pretty sketchy. The fact that they just like did so well on 4 cards is brutal. When I was like deciding what deck to play, I was like, just now, I was like, should I play this Ponza-less deck or should I play Boros Monarchy to try it? And I was like, I'll just play Ponza. Just feel like jamming that kind of deck right now. And then, of course, I just get paired against this deck and probably just going to get crushed here. Let's see. I have 3 mana, 4 mana. So if I Visionary, yes, I get to draw a card. But I only have a 2/2 body out. The benefit of Visionary, if they don't kill it, I get to jam boarding party. I think that's high enough upside. I'm going to go for it. It's also good if I draw a 1-mana Accelerant. Okay, that was good. This card seems just great in this matchup. I'm just not going to make any blocks. Battle Screech and Flashback Battle Screech. Okay, I mean, that's going to be tough to beat. I kind of just need a Cannonade now. But I can boarding party into Cannonade here. That would be sick. While they're tapped out. Oh, please let that happen. I feel like I haven't gotten good Cascades in general. But maybe I can get one here. All right. Cannonade one time. So 4, 5, 6 mana. No, it's just jam. Arbor Elf? Damn. That is not what we wanted. I wonder if I could have not attacked because of Seeker of the Way, but then if they just have like Lightning Bolt or Flame Slash or anything, they get to attack anyway. So I think this is probably correct. You know, it's probably not. Probably just gonna get rallied here. Yeah. All right. Well, we're dead. Got crushed. Jesus, that deals so much damage. Okay. I still don't hate it now on the play. We have Acid Moss, we have Cannonade. I don't hate our position, but again, Bolt's really good against Seeker, but it's so bad against cards like Battle Screech and Squadron Hawk that I think I'm fine just having like a smaller removal suite here. Visionary, as we saw, can still be good, even if we have Cannonade. So let's just run it back. Okay, easy molt and easy keep. Just gonna put back a boarding party here. I'm gonna lead Arbor Elf. They have like a fair amount of untapped red sources, but they would have to have that and Bolt here for me to really get punished. Actually wondering, maybe it's not worth it, because if I lead Wild Growth, I can still go T2 Bonder's Ornament plus Arbor Elf. And if I lead Arbor Elf, and even if it survives, I still most likely only play Ornament next turn anyway. So I think this line's actually better. Yeah, I like this. So no removal spell for Ornament here, please. Okay, I mean, if I had Arbor Elf and it survived, I would have also gotten to foretell this. But we took the safer line, and I think it was worth it. Because who knows, they could have still gone Mountain plus Bolt. And now this is like I have like a pretty massive board presence still on turn 2. Journey, sure. One, two, three, 4 mana. It's just jam. Try to draw a land, maybe? No. Acid Moss could be nice here though. It ramps us. Are they stuck on lands? No, but I get to kill that. See, there we go. That's why Acid Moss is, I think, better. Bolting this would be nice, but killing a bounce land I think is nicer, plus ramping us. It's exactly where you want to be. I think I'm just not going to attack. They can bolt this and then attack, but wow, another one? Jeez. Can we hit an Acid Moss off this? That would be sick. Well, we can't cast either of them yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm just bolting this right now and then attacking. I suppose I will start by attacking. I think bolting this now while they're tapped out is better than drawing a card. They're just not going to block. That's all I can do. Again, any land, every single land in our deck now is an untapped land, so any land I can cast this. Looting, sure. Wait, they went Crack Clue into looting? Sure. So boarding party into Acid Moss is what we want. Not going to pulse yet. Land. Right, Packmate. Not the worst, not the best. Can I please draw a land? Opponent's about to come back here. Battle Screech, flashback, Battle Screech? Sure. No flashback? Okay. Well, we drew a land, so that's good. Boarding party, and we hit Arbor. We get to play another boarding party next turn. They're at 8. This is still looking pretty good. Don't think we can die to anything. They bolt our boarding party. It's fine. We can also dino this turn if we want, but boarding party might just be better since they're at 8. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay. I'm just going to do stuff. It's Sprawl named Red. I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Let's just start by boarding party because then I can still cast Pulse. 3, 4, 5, 6. Boarding party into Arbor. Sure. This doesn't actually kill them even if I attack with Arbor. So I think I just attack with these. If they block here, I think I'd rather Pulse than get in for one more. I guess they could play some type of Wrath, but oh, they're going to Strands. Name Green. Sure. Oh yeah, that was in their graveyard. They name Green. Okay, so they lose their Thraben. I think I just untap this, pass. I guess I could even have just pulsed right now, but I'm not sure if it matters. Battle Screech and then flashback Battle Screech. They have no more Strands. I just get to boarding party again. Pulse has seemed great. Just like fantastic. Yeah. Nice. I mean, they mulled to 4. They showed the power of their deck in game 2. And then we had a reasonable draw. We clunked out a little bit where we missed lands on boarding parties. But imagine if we had hit there. That would have been pretty nice. And I think this all-star here was Acid Moss. So yeah, maybe we're just supposed to play the standard version with 4 Acid Moss main. But I don't hate the way we have our deck built. Let's go round 2. All right, welcome to round 2. I mean, this hand is slow, but it's not that bad. We don't have a 1-drop, which makes me feel like maybe I should mulligan. Like, this hand is turn 2 Foretell, turn 3 Ornament. I don't affect the board till turn 4. I think we can just do better. I don't think we necessarily need 7 cards. All right, this looks better to me. And what to put back? Could just put back a land. That may be a little bit greedy as well. I could put back a lightning bolt and keep all the mana plus the boarding party. I think that's what I'm actually going to do. Seems weird. Because if I put back like a forest, yeah, this is the problem. Because if I put back forest, I have to go forest, arbor elf, and then next turn I have to tap the forest for wild growth on the forest. Maybe that's fine. Because I can't really do anything that turn anyway, and then I can still go wild growth plus bolt on turn 2. Alright, I'll just keep the 2 lands. I just talked myself into it. It is a problem because I don't have like as clean of a turn 2 if I have a good draw. Okay, we're against burn anyway. I'm probably not going to play Arbor Elf this turn. I could actually just play Arbor Elf. Just for the fact that maybe I want it to get Rift Bolted to buy time. That seems reasonable to me, actually. If they don't Rift Bolt this, then I get to have a lot more mana next turn, and if they do Rift Bolt it, I get to survive for longer. So yeah, I figured they'd probably go face. Plus Lava Dart. Okay. Wow, drawing another forest there was actually good. I can't still do anything this turn, but next turn I should be able to boarding party, assuming this survives. Let's go Wild Growth here, Utopia Sprawl here named Red. And then I think I just attack for 1. I could just leave up Lightning Bolt in case they like Thermal Alchemist. I don't know if I need to hit for 1. Next turn I have 3, 6, 7, 8 mana. No, because even if they Thermo, next turn I can just go Bolt plus Boarding Party. So I am actually going to hit for 1. I would hate for them to be at 1 and not be dead. They may kill this Arbor now that I have, like, it's making so much mana. No, they're just going for the race. Alright. Well, can they just kill us on turn 3 with burn spells? They have Bolt plus Fire Blast here? Turn 3 win, no creatures? No. I'm at 4. It's not ideal. 3, 4, 3, 4. So I have to just go like this. So if I pull some Marasa, I actually cannot cast it because there's no creature or land in either graveyard. So I have to just hope they don't have 4 points of burn. And I can actually kill them next turn. So if I don't die, I think I win. So if their hand is like land, or yeah, as long as their hand's not Double Bolt or Fire Blast, don't do it. Okay, their hand looks like it's probably land. So I think I just bolt them here. And then I boarding party kill them. Wow. And another bolt. Nice. Just raced burn. Nice. Got there game 1. That's huge. You have to bring in Weather the Storm. See, this is like also why I like having these in the sideboard rather than the main deck, because they're not that great against fairy decks or like mono blue, blue red. They're really bad in matchups like this. If it's like against some type of combo deck, they're really bad. So yeah, I don't hate just having them in the sideboard. All right. I could even side out to Dino in this matchup. I just want to be as fast and consistent as possible. We have double Pulse, double Weather the Storm. That should be good. We have Ash Barrens that we can cycle to enable Pulse as well. I like it. Pyroblast, Red Blast don't do anything. Grudge, no targets. Cannonade doesn't really do anything. Calming Verse does potentially kill their enchantment that they play, but I don't think it's good. So I think the potential board outs are between all the expensive cards here. I think Boarding Party is probably the best one, as we saw, because we can just race them with it. Entourage also taking the Monarchy is relevant. I think just boarding out 2 7-drops in the burn matchup seems like where I want to be. The only thing is Dino is good with specifically Weather, but again, I think everything else in the deck is good. So let's run it like this. Feeling good about winning the first game there. I think if they had killed our Arbor Elf, things would have been a lot rougher for us. Nice. We can do maybe a sick play of like on turn 2 pass, and then I don't know, maybe we can go like bolt something plus weather. I think I'm just gonna lead Wild Growth though. It's the obvious start. Or we can go like maybe Packmate, bolt, weather, gain 9. That sounds sick. Let's try to set that up. Pass. Them leading Forgotten Cave is interesting. I wonder if they have Cleansing Wildfire too. If they do, it won't be that bad, actually. I just get to go... I mean, I don't think Burn can really play Cleansing Wildfire. I think that's the new tech, though, is playing Wildfire. Tron often plays one basic. Okay, there's the enchantment. Sure. So I can't play my red source to be able to bolt and weather this turn. So instead what I can do is I can go add 2 mana, cycle Ashburns for Mountain, play Mountain for Tell Packmate, and then next turn I can try to set up a decent weather. I think I like that. Cycle, get Mountain, play Mountain for Tell this. Yeah, this looks good. The next turn I have 4 mana. I guess I can only go Packmate plus weather, but also I can just play Packmate, leave up Weather the Storm, and then maybe they try to play like 2 or 3 spells, and then I can just Weather the Storm. Literally and figuratively. Okay. Well, we're going down to 9 here. They have 2 cards in hand only. So it's interesting to play or not to play Packmate. Because if I don't play Packmate, I can guaranteed weather for 1 more next turn. But you know what? I think it's just worth it just to get this down. And I'll still be able to weather on their turn for 6 life, most likely. They're going to have to play a spell at some point. So I can just pass the turn here with Weather the Storm available. Hopefully they just like somehow have a good hand and try to play 2 or 3 spells. Then I kind of get to crush them. If they just pass here, that's probably worst case for me. Okay, Rift Bolt. Actually, that's good to know because I can use the knowledge of the Rift Bolt to have a good Weather the Storm on a later turn here. Just get another red source. Go to 8. Okay. Well, now it might be safer just to go Arbor Elf, Lightning Bolt you, Weather the Storm, gain 9. Alternatively, I can like let them go for the win, but I think it's safer again just to go for a big Weather the Storm here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's just go Arbor Elf, Lightning Bolt you, and then Weather gain 9. Don't want to mess around when I can just get a nice Weather the Storm off. And I have a boarding party coming down. So I think just gaining my 9 life while I can. They're low on resources here. Did they just need... Oh no, they needle dropped me. I was like, did they just needle drop themselves? But I got hit by Curse. Okay, we're back down to 13. Pulse of Marasa and Weather the Storm are our best draws and Cascades. Shield to these, we go to 11. And there's Packmate. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just lead on a boarding party. I could leave up red mana, but I don't think I need to. Oh, into Entourage. Let's go. Could draw a Weather the Storm here. I guess I could also just foretell Packmate. They're at 14, hitting for 9. I think just in case I draw Weather, I think it's worth it. I can just cast this next turn. Not really that relevant. Okay, doesn't matter. So now basically, can they kill us? They have 1 card in hand. We go to 8. Thermal Alchemist doesn't do much. Wild Growth. So they can block here, take 7, 8 damage, but I'm still just gonna lead on this. I think it's better. Draw, there's Bonders on it. It doesn't really do anything. Just go land. I think I just attack literally with everything. Maybe not Arbor Elf. Block. What if they go block this, Lightning Bolt this, take 5, they still lose? Okay, so I have to attack with everything. Because if they have a Lightning Bolt and I don't attack with Arbor Elf, they could actually survive by blocking this, bolting this, and then taking 4 down to 1. But yeah, got him. Nice. Able to get there in game 1 and then just did pretty well in game 2. This list seems strong right now. This has been fun. Let's just speed run this league. See you in round 3. All right. 2-0 with Ponza-less. Snap keep this hand. This hand looks totally fine. Ooh, Witch's Cottage, mono black. Is this mono black like Pestilence or Blacklight, or is it yeah, just mono black creatures? We'll see. Just gonna lead Wild Growth here. We'll see if I choose to separate these out. We'll see what the opponent does. I think it is better to separate them out. My Arbor Elves aren't going to survive anyway, and sometimes randomly I've gotten got by mono black land destruction. So let's see. How do I want to sequence this turn? I think I want to go Forest and then tap this for 2 mana. Utopia Sprawl, the untapped Forest, 1 mana floating, name red. Then tap this for 2 more mana, go up to 3 mana, play Bonder's Ornament, pass, and then cycle this Ash Barrens. I think that seems best to me. Just getting Bonder's Ornament down is great. Increases my mana. I can play these Packmates later. Yeah, let's do it. Sprawl, name red. This is also only turn 2. This is a great hand, especially in this matchup. Not having Arbor Elf is actually kind of nice. Name red, Bonder's Ornament, and then pass, planning to cycle Ash Barrens with mana from this. So, yeah, Bonder's Ornament, pretty insane card. It's also just nice having 4 Bonder's Ornaments because you're good against other Bonder's Ornaments. Okay, Chittering Rats. This is actually really, really interesting because I have Ash Barrens. I can choose to Ash Barrens now, or I can put something like an Entourage of Trust back and then shuffle it away. I don't know if this is going to be good because they could have so much removal in their hand and creatures that it's going to be hard for me to hold on to the Monarchy. So I think I do like that. This is kind of like a brainstorm trick with Chitter, or against Chitter, I should say. So watch. Just going to put back Entourage and then shuffle using Ash Barrens to find a land. And then of course, I put that card back and then I shuffled, so now I'm going to be drawing a random card. Maybe that wasn't worth it, but yeah, I'd much rather have a Bonder's Ornament here, so I like the line. Let's see. I have a couple options here. I can go play Bonder's Land, Bonder's Ornament, Packmate, or I can go play Packmate, foretell another Packmate. I think I like playing Bonder's Ornament plus play Packmate the best here. I think people get a little too hyped on foretelling this, and sometimes it might be better just to cast it. So let's go Bonder's Ornament, which is really good against that deck. And again, I think I like the fact that we do not have land destruction in this matchup. It's not very good in this matchup, and I'd rather have all my creatures just be cantrips. Seems solid. We have so many good draws now. We can start drawing cards with Ornament. Just feel like we're in a great position. It's definitely not over, but okay, wow, they're going for it. Which seems correct from the opponent. I could just start just by jamming with Packmate. I think I like playing one first though, because if I draw specifically Lightning Bolt, it's going to be really good. I could also start by cycle Ash Barrens to thin. I think I like that. Cycle, get Mount or get Forest, play it, and then let's just go play Sprawl, name Red. 3, 4 mana. Play Packmate. Also, Marasa is also insane in this matchup. Alright. So now I just hope they don't have a discard spell for this. Kind of forced to block there. They do have the Monarch now, but we can get out of this. We can start drawing cards with Bonders Ornament too. We have a lot of mana. We have a Cascade, our best Cascader in hand. Yeah, just to file my 3/3. And if they attack, can I one-time hit Boarding Party here? Cycle Barrenmore. It's possible that I should just have Moldrifter in this deck, just because Moldrifter is just like a better value creature than some of the other ones I have. Ooh. That is tempting to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. No, I'm still going to Dino, and here's why. Because they have 2 mana up. They almost certainly have an Edict or a Cast Down. There's just no way they don't. They have to have Cast Down. So that being the case, why don't I just jam Dino? Yeah, Visionary, we get to draw. It's so good. Everything we have cantrips. Nice, there's a Packmate. Let's foretell that. Pass. I think the fact that we're the value version of this deck, yeah, and there's the Cast Down, which is exactly why I did not go for the Boarding Party. Because we're the value version of this deck, I think it makes our matchup against Mono Black much better. They are drawing cards off this Monarchy here, but... Gary? Gary here would be scary. Oh, another Chitter? That's fine. I think I'm just leading Boarding Party. I guess I could lead Packmate, but then I might not... Oh, no. I can cast both anyway. Oh, no. Now I can't. I'm just going to lead Boarding Party. Boarding Party into Lightning Bolt. I mean, they could have Defile here as well. Just cast this, see what we hit. Oh, Pulse Marasa for Dino. Yep, I'd rather do that than play like a Visionary. If they don't have exactly Defile here, they have to chump. Oh, I should have played this first in case I drew Lightning Bolt. Kind of forgot about the Packmate. Right, they're chumping. That's good for me. I also thought about Behold the Multiverse. If I was going to go blue, Behold the Multiverse would be pretty sick in this deck. So that was definitely a punt to not play the Bolt, because I could have taken the Monarchy there. Still think we're in a reasonable position, but that was still a mistake. I was just playing a little bit too fast. I'm just stoked on this deck. The Pulse seems great. I kind of want to go up on Pulse even. Crypt Rats. Okay. So they're going to Crypt Rats for 3. Oh, now I can't take the Monarchy back? Damn. It's so bad for me. It's brutal. It's a pretty big mistake, just because I actually drew the Lightning Bolt. Just thinking if there's anything I want to actually bolt right now, like the Crypt Rats, and I don't think so. I think I'm just going to attack and make them pop. Yep. No reason to play Dino before, because even if I hit Boarding Party, I don't want it to just get Crypt Ratsed away. So let's just attack. They'll probably just go block, block, and pop this, and then I can go Dino. We haven't even had time to draw up Bonder's Ornament yet, but... Oh wow, they should probably block first just in case. But, okay, resolves. Dino into Boarding Party. There we go. Into Bolt Face. They could have another Crypt Rats. Let's hope that's not the case. Obviously, it was still correct to just play Dino there rather than wait till next turn. Because we did not know what we were going to hit. We didn't know we were going to hit Boarding Party. Unearth the Crypt Rats. No. Okay. I guess they have to Crypt Rats for 5 here. I could Lightning Bolt their face right now. I don't think I need to do that. But, oh man, not taking the Monarchy that one turn's killing me. Let's just go to combat. I'll start drawing cards with Bondage Ornament here. They're going to Crypt Rats for 5. Yep. They go to 9. Let's draw. Land. I guess no reason to draw now. I'll just draw end of their turn. Sorry for the mistake there. Again, I think I just played a little bit too fast. Sign in Blood, go to 7. Okay. We still have tons of good draws. Bone Picker Hardcast. Okay, well, I'm going to be Lightning Bolting that. I guess I can wait on the Lightning Bolt. I don't think there's any real benefit to doing so. Let's at least draw first. I think I just bolt this now. Village Rites? Undying Evil? What is happening? Okay, Dino, there we go. Dino into Sprawl. I'm kind of, oh no, I can just put it here. Forgot that's a forest. And now I'll just pass the turn. And they're crushing me with that Monarchy that I should have taken. This game should have been easy. If I lose this, it's totally my fault. Just definitely missed that wolf, that packmate there. Jesus. Pulsar also would obviously be good. Gary. Okay, let's go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Could draw Lightning Bolt here. Okay. Get drained for 3. Then hit for 4. Oh my god, damn. Oh, they don't even attack? Oh man. Feels so bad. All right. Let's draw Arbor Elf. Bound to draw those at some point. Let's go draw again. No. Probably going to get Gary again out of this game. Just messed up. All right. Just can't be tilted. Just gotta play through. Removal spell. Then hit for 6 and play another Gary for lethal. Feel like almost assuredly that's going to happen. Undying Evil? Jeez. Yep. Oh, man. If I lose the 5-0... What? Come on. Come on. They just don't want to kill me? Sure. Entourage, okay. I suppose we'll keep playing. They don't want to win. Ornament. I mean, there's no chance here. I don't even want to show them this. We just can't win. Oh man, feels so bad. Feels so bad. All right, so I can literally just not sideboard. Cannonade is surprisingly reasonable against them. It kills Bone Picker, Chitter, Rager, kills all that stuff. I feel like Arbor Elf is pretty bad against them. Definitely don't want too many of this card. I can just do like this. I mean, Cannonade's not great. Acid Moss, I guess, is reasonable, but the game most likely is just going to go for so long. Maybe I just don't have Arbor Elf at all and play like 2 Acid Moss. That just does not seem good to me. It's just like a really bad Rampant Growth. Only as good as if they're like really mana tight. I mean, their deck is really mana hungry. But I think I'm just going to try it like this. I think Lightning Bolt's actually reasonable. Oh, man, just punted. If I lose this match, then I just punted it away for sure. This hand looks like really, really good. I think I'm just going to name green since I already have a mountain. Sure. Not sure about that one. That's close. I do have 2 red spells in my hand. Just going to jam Visionary and then probably jam Entourage if I can. All right, Cottage. Interesting. They might be land light. Land? Not quite. If they don't kill my Visionary, I get to Packmate. Otherwise, I just have to foretell. Okay. Land? Nice. This hand's still looking great. Wild Growth, not bad. Another land next turn for Entourage would be fantastic. Rager, sure. Okay. I think I'm just going Entourage, no attack. That might just be a little bit greedy because if they have double removal spell, which they could certainly have, I get blown out. Just sucks that I can't even play Entourage that easily on this board. If I could Lightning Bolt if they didn't have the Rager, I could. It's funny, I could actually. Ooh, this is an interesting play. I actually like this play. Because I have Cannonade, I can actually just go Wild Growth, attack for 3, pass the turn. I can even take 2 off this if I want, and then end of their turn Cannonade, and then I could set up an Entourage here. I do only have 1 red source because I didn't name red on this, but we've drawn lands pretty well. Just go Wild Growth here, attack. They're F6'd. Entourage would be good here if they don't have 2 removal spells, but if they just go like land, cast down, or like edict plus cast down, or they have so many options to just take the monarchy back, and then I'm kind of screwed. So I like using Cannonade here while I can use it to kill their thing, and then save the bolt maybe for something else. Sign in blood target them, sure. I'm probably just gonna Cannonade before damage now that they took that line. Defile? Sure. Again, so now I get to clean up their Rager, and then probably just Entourage. If I draw a land, I think I might even just Dino. I think it's safer. Okay, now it's safe to Entourage, considering I, one, have a Lightning Bolt, and I have another Entourage. So even if they go Thorn of the Black Rose here, I can just go Bolt plus take them, Bolt plus attack, or I have Lightning Bolt for it. I can just play another Entourage, basically, to take the monarchy back, worst case. Yeah, this is looking pretty over. This hand was not perfect, but pretty close to it. Wrenchmind me. It's interesting. I'm kind of leaning towards discarding Bolt and Entourage. I think the value cards are best. If I draw a land, I'm just jamming Dino. And if I don't, I'm just jamming Packmate. Sweet. Yeah, this deck just plays like kind of like I said, like Jund Cascade or Jund Midrange. But you just have this like explosive mana base still, which is pretty cool. I really hope I win this match just to not get punished for my punt here. It's going to be tough for them to have a Wrath now. I have a bunch of value still in my hand. I kind of want to find a way to get the other two Arbor Elves out of my deck, but again, I just don't know if Munvili Asimos is that great. These seem just pretty bad. I guess they're good against Edicts. Siri trying to get in on this? No, no thanks. I suppose I'm just sacking my worst creature. Do they have 2 more removal spells? And no, they don't have a Defile, it looks like. So was there any reason to play like a draw spell pre-combat? I can go play a Visionary. I think there's no reason not to. I think I'll just lead Wild Growth. I think I'll actually just lead Packmate. I don't know if it really matters. Cannonade. That's interesting. I wonder if I just don't commit this Visionary to the board now and just leave up Cannonade. I think I actually like that. It's such a weird play. Maybe that's just wrong. Yeah. This plays around just like Edicts and other removal spells best, I think. All right. See what they got. Thorn, sure. Thorn plus Defile, they're at 4. Okay. I do get to just attack and take the Monarchy back, and I just think I actually just win. They can't have Snuff Out because they're at 4. Okay. Can we please not get punished? All right. Still didn't see any enchantments out of them. This card is really where we want to be. We want to be on all this card advantage. We did show them a Cannonade, which makes it worse. But even getting a 2-for-1 out of one of those is nice. Killing their 2/2s is pretty huge. I'm just scared about these. Like, they're good against Edicts. They're really bad, like, top decks in the late game. Yeah, I just don't know if this is good enough. I mean, this is a guaranteed land drop. It's a bigger value play. It's just more clunky. I could take out the Cannonades and the Arbor Elves and just go 4 Acid Moss. Just have to be a little more value based. Acid Moss also gets better in multiples, like having 1 or 2 seems like it doesn't really do much, but having 4, maybe I draw 2 of them and kind of like hold them down. I am on the draw here, but if I side out all the Arbor Elves, you are reliant on drawing one of these a lot more. So having at least 10 1-drops that I'm able to play is good. Oh, God, Cannonade is so weird, especially with Visionary. I'm gonna go a little deep here. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try to be sort of the control deck here with Bonder's Ornament and Acid Mosses. Let's go. If I open a decent hand with like Wild Growth or Utopia Sprawl, I feel like it's better here to have the Acid Mosses in my deck. Yeah, because see, look, this hand is totally playable. It's actually a strong hand, really strong. Turn 1 Sprawl, turn 2 Visionary, turn 3 Entourage. But if I had Arborglyphs in my deck, I might draw those later when they're not very good. They're just a 1 mana 1/1. Yeah, it makes mana, but they just die to everything. They don't draw a card. But now, imagine drawing an Acid Moss instead of a Arbor. It ramps me, and it takes them down 1 mana. That's huge. That's so much better than Arbor. If we are able to get a reasonably quick functional draw, which we got lucky, we did. So we got paid off basically. Not saying we're gonna win, but saying we're in a good spot considering how we sideboarded. All right, just jamming a T2 Visionary. Hopefully this is a game where I can just jam Entourage on T3. I mean, this is most likely going to die, but I can dream. All right, now I can go Wild Growth. I'm definitely spreading these out. And I can still jam Entourage on 3, even if they kill a Visionary now. This hand is insanely good. Chitter, okay. So again, I'm kind of in the dilemma of if they have double removal spell, I get wrecked. But then I guess I still have Boarding Party next turn, so not really. Not as much this time. Because if they go double removal spell, attack, take the Monarchy, I can just Boarding Party, attack, take it back. So, yeah, this looks fantastic. And I don't even have to attack with Visionary or anything. Get to draw a card right now. Perfect. You can cycle on Ash Barrens. Defile. Yep. And then removal spell. Kind of expecting it. Oh my god, if they have triple removal spell, I get super wrecked here. So if they have another removal spell, Bone Picker, now I need a good Cascade on this Boarding Party. So brutal. That's one reason why this card is just sketchy to have. Lightning Bolt one time. There we go. No third Defile. Because even though, yes, they can take the Monarchy back, at least I get to draw one more card here. That's huge. I also get to hit for 6. Land is not good. I mean, this hand was fantastic, and opponent kind of countered it with double removal spell. We didn't have an answer for this before we could play the Monarch. Chainer's Edict. Gets Verdict. Take the Monarchy back. Need a good draw step. They're going to go up to 5 cards. Brutal. Boarding Party, let's go. No removal spell one time. Oh, now they can just float mana. Yeah. So they can probably kill this. Cast down. Brutal. That was a good draw step though. We can have more good draw steps. We can have Pulse of Marasa, Dino, another Boarding Party. A lot of good things we can draw. And of course I sided out the Cannonades. No attack, wow. Oh, that is sick. I mean, it might die, yes, but oops, I tap one mana too many. At least we draw another card. We take the Monarch back. They need another removal spell for it, which, yeah, they probably have, but again, at least we draw here. Packmate. Okay, Packmate's good. Can also discard 2 lands to a Wrench Mind. As you can see, this Acid Moss didn't really do that much. All right. Brutal. They're just attacking for 2. Yeah, their whole game plan is just revolved around retaining the Monarch here. no more Monarch cards left. They're at 10. Sprawl. Let's cast. Okay, that's good. It's good. Sprawl name red. Cast another one. This is bigger than their stuff. Boarding Party is great. Now I think I just, even though I want to hit a land drop, I think I play around Wrench Mind. I can discard 2 lands to Wrench Mind here. I can't play around Chitter by going Hellbent empty-handed yet. So I just need to play like this. I mean, I'm drawing well. Please, deck. I want to live the 5-0 dream. There is the Wrench Mind. Okay, we play well. Don't get punished, please. I just want to go Boarding Party jam with everything. Gets verdict, okay. And no attack from the opponent. What do I want to hit on Boarding Party? Just like another draw spell. Not that. They don't have great blocks. They can double block a Boarding Party, but then they have to chump a Packmate. Any relevant creature there would have been so huge, but can still win here. All right. Are they going to chump? Yeah. So now it's Packmate versus nothing, but they have the Monarch. And now I definitely play land to play around Rager. Or not Rager, to play around another Chitter. Because I wanted to keep 3. I couldn't go down to 0 cards, but if you go down to 0 cards, Chitter doesn't really do anything. But if I just played a land and went down to 2 cards, Wrenchmind would get me. But now Wrenchmind and Chitter both don't do anything. Okay, they're at 6 with 5 cards in hand, and they have the Monarch. We have not drawn a Bonder's Ornament in 25 cards. That'll happen. I think our best draws are like Dino, Bonder's Ornament, Boarding Party. There's only 1 Boarding Party left. They draw up to 6 cards. Again, want to play around Chitter. I have a ton of mana. Bone Picker, okay. Don't think Bone Picker is like that great in that deck. Can't believe they had Undying Evil. That was insane. Not drawing well here. We're at 12. A Gray Merchant's going to be really bad for us here. What are they going to put? Rager on top? Another Bone Picker? Okay. Then attack for 3. No attack. Okay. I think they're maybe being even a little bit too defensive, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's good for them to play like this. Dino into Bonder's Ornament, please. Bolt. Okay. This is going to die. They have 7 cards in hand. Maybe they just have lands. Bone Picker here? Oh no. They have another Chainer's Edict in the yard, right? No, they don't. So that was their first edict. Crypt Rats? Okay, so they just kill us next turn? Wow. Brutal. That sucks. Oh no, can they not kill us? They can hit us to 9, 8, but then they're at 6, so they can't actually Crypt Rats us yet. But it's looking bad. Man. I think I had to go for the T3 Entourage there, especially with the Boarding Party back. They just had double Defile. And then we drew a couple lands, like 3 out of the last 4 draw steps. Divest, yeah. Okay, there's Bonders. It's probably not going to be good enough. Just a little bit too late here. Visionary, okay, staying alive. They can hit us down to 3 and draw the game. Let's pass. They have a removal spell. They can go removal spell, attack for 4. Crypt Rats us. Okay, it's game. Man, brutal misplay from me. I mean, it was a tough line to see of the Pac-Man. I just played a little bit too fast in game 1. Lost the match because of it. That happens sometimes in Magic. You got to play tight. I deserve that loss. I mean, I could have won that game. I was like pretty guaranteed to take the Monarchy there. I mean, I'll have to go back and look, but yeah, that feels bad. Ah, especially after winning game 2. Brutal. All right, good games though. Fun match. I'll see you in round 4. All right, welcome to round 4. We're against our round 1 opponent here. Let's see if they're on the same deck. Boros Monarch maybe. Snap, keep this hand. I'm going to lead Arbor Elf here, even though they could be on Boros Monarchy and they could kill it. But I'm not going to like play around that, I don't think. Yeah, they're on a different deck. They could still snuff out here. Yeah, they do. Okay, it's good. We get punished. Immediately punished. That deck cannot super often turn 1 removal spell, so I still don't hate my play. I definitely want to resolve Bonder's Ornament. Once you resolve this, blue-black has a tough time dealing with it, and it's really good for the long game. I guess as we're against blue-black fairies, but we're not 100% that that's what they're on yet. They could be blue-black angler for sure. Maybe it feels more like that. I mean, it's hard to tell. Every card we've seen is in both these decks. I think I like Llanowar Visionary into Lightning Bolt while they're tapped out. Yeah. Visionary, draw, land, bolt. Still feeling reasonable here. This opponent plays good decks. Blue-black and Boros Monarch. Let's see if we can dispatch them twice in the same league. God, I just get haunted by my misplays. I don't know if that same stuff happens to you all, but oh wow. The Mirror Aqueduct in Fey. That's bold. I mean, I guess I don't need to play Ash Barrens in order to boarding party here. If I want to attack with Visionary, I do. I don't really need a second red source. Worst case, this gets bounced. I think attacking for 2 is actually better than getting a second red source. So I'm just going to play this against my better judgment. I know it's a little bit risky, but again, I think it's worth. Not the best hit. Spell Stutter Sprite, okay. Still going to attack with both. So they are blue-black Fey. Wow, snuff out. Okay, we knew about that, yeah. I'll offer the trade. They're probably going to go Ninja on Spell Stutter here, but they've taken 8 from their snuff outs, and we have another boarding party. Is it Cast Down? No, they'd tap Demir Aqueduct for that. Gurmag. Okay, that's scary. Wow, their draw is good. Cast Down? Okay. No counterspell? Another, oh no. Foretell of Behold the Multiverse. Okay. They hit for 2. So now I can go cycle this for Mountain. Play Boarding Party. Bolt. I can bolt Augur. They have a cast down in their hand. I can't bolt Gurmag because then if I attack with Boarding Party, they're just going to trade anyway. But I can bolt Augur and then just attack with Boarding Party. They go to 4 or they trade with their Gurmag. I think that's what I want to do. If they rebuy Spell Stutter, that's not as bad as if they rebuy Augur. They probably just trade with their Angler here. They have 2 cards left and a Behold the Multiverse Foretold. Wow, they just took down to 4. I guess that makes sense because they have Cast Down. I like how this opponent plays quickly. Makes the games really enjoyable. No attack with Gurmag. They have Ninja? No, okay, they don't have it all. Let's just lead Wild Growth. Just cast this. A Counterspell? Yeah. And they still have this Foretold. Jeez. That may have been wrong. I maybe was supposed to draw a card with Bonder's Ornament. Making some mistakes here. They might cost me. God, opponent's draw was nuts. See if they attack with Gurmag. They do. I'm definitely taking. They probably have another removal spell. They went top with Behold. Jeez. So they probably have a counter spell and a removal spell in hand. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. Boarding Party? I'll take Packmate. They have to counter. Oh, they don't counter Packmate? Wow. I'm going to try to attack here. Hit him down to 2. What'd they top with Behold if they didn't do anything there? Removal spell on Dino? Okay. I mean, they're at 2. I have 2 lethal creatures now. I suppose they're attacking for 2 in the air and then hoping I go for attack and then they play a removal spell 2-for-1 me. I'm not going to allow that right now. Oh, nice. Obviously, Boarding Party. Dinos were great draws. That's a good draw, good hit too. Arbor Elf, okay. I'm still not going to attack here because they most likely cannot kill me no matter what. Now next turn my attacks become a lot better. Probably have another removal spell as my guess. They may not even play it now. I mean, Snuff Out? Yeah, okay. They're down to 2. They don't really have attacks. They have to block all 3 of these. Packmate? Nice. Just lead on that. Could draw Lightning Bolt. That's funny. I think I'm just attacking with all and then just playing a Bonder's Ornament and then going for Lightning Bolt on their upkeep. I could also just draw a card with Bonder's Ornament, which is funny. I mean, they could easily have a counterspell for this Lightning Bolt. So again, they have to either play a removal spell or Lightning Bolt all this stuff. Or play a removal spell and block all this stuff, I should say. I think it's worth it to attack with all, because if they go, let's say, removal spell on Packmate, block Visionary, they still need to go block. And then I can just bolt them. Just going to attack with all. Pretty crazy if we can win this game, honestly. Opponent's draw was good. Okay, Flashy and Spell Stutter. That's a good sign for me. I could have countered Lightning Bolt. Could have also even countered Bonder's Ornament. They're just going to go block. Just block everything. And I'll Lightning Bolt them on their upkeep. Yeah, that is not good for them since they have to do that. Now I just play Bonder's Ornament. Their last card could be Counterspell, but I don't think it is, honestly. And then lightning bolt you. Spell stutter. Wow. Okay. They still are dead on board. Definitely go for the attack with all. They have to have drawn a removal spell here. I think I'll start by drawing a card. Just play this out. I guess that could have let them flash into spell stutter. They've already played 3. They have to have a removal spell here. Nice. Whew. Opponent, I think, is playing well, and that was a crazy draw. I cannot believe we beat that draw. That was insane. I think we want these. Cannonade is good against like Ninja, Spell Stutter, and Fairy Seer. I think that's good enough. But I kind of want like everything that's in my deck. I guess except for this. No, I do want that. I meant to click on this. Don't want Weather the Storm, and I don't think I want Acid Moss. I think I want all the value. I think Arbor Elf is good enough in this matchup because it really taxes their removal here. They kind of have to kill it. It provides a ton of mana. I think it's worthwhile. I think I need all the lightning bolts too. I mean, Arbor Elf may be the worst card. I mean, maybe I'm undervaluing how much mana it can make. I can side out a land, especially on the draw. I like that. It's the greedy play. Let's go. And Packmate just drawing a card and being a 3/3 is huge. I can just do like this. I can even do something like this. It looks weird, but I like taking out some like mana sources in this kind of grindy matchup. And Arbor Elf and Visionary are good side outs when you're bringing in cannonades. Leaving a little value, a little of the explosiveness. I personally like making kind of cookie cutter cuts like that. All right, snap keep this. It's not insane yet, but we have a lot of good draws, and we have good mana and decent cards. Just gonna jam Arbor. Oh, I thought they were gonna force spike. I was actually kind of like pretty sure that they were going to force spike there, but they didn't. Oh, they are going snuff out. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to go Foretell Packmate here for sure. Pass. I kind of want to draw a land. I don't really want to have to play out Ash Barrens, but I might. If I don't draw a land, I think I will. This is interesting. What's my line? I mean, they could easily have like Spell Stutter Sprite here. I mean, I know I can Pyroblast it, but deciding if I have the luxury of being able to Ash Barrens here. What I can do is kind of crazy. I don't like that, actually. I was thinking about going top forest, play wild growth, target mountain. And then if they spell stutter sprite, I can tap the mountain and pyroblast the spell stutter. But then I tap this land and then I'm like tapped out for turn. Alternatively, I can cycle Ash Barrens right now and then go for that same line. Doesn't seem like ideal either. I can go, what about this? This is actually good. Play Ash Barrens, wild growth the Ash Barrens. I know I can't untap it with Arbor Elf there, but then I can foretell Packmate with Pyroblast up. Yeah, that's the line. I like this. This is the best line I can find. So they go Spell Stutter or Negate. I'll just still Pyroblast. Oh, just Blue Blast? Jeez. Okay, well, sure. They had double counter. Not much I can do there. Still okay. I think I'm just playing land Elvish Visionary because this costs less mana, and this actually advances my mana. Let's just leave up like either Lightning Bolt or Pyroblast. Counterspell? Sure. They know we still have Packmate Foretold, so this is looking reasonable. Can get to this at some point. Ooh, Bonder's Ornament. Let's try to jam it. They could have another counter. They do. If they didn't have another counterspell there, I would have got to play Bonder's Ornament and play Packmate that turn. So that's why I went for that. Oh, they're just stuck on 3 lands with all like removal spells and interaction. I'm supposed to play mount or play land first. I don't think so. I could draw the 1-tap land. Okay. This is actually decent because I can leave up Cannonade now. Agony Warp, my thing, sure. Next turn I can guarantee play Boarding Party, so I'm in a good spot. Oh, geez, this is so bad for them. And I get to Boarding Party here. Nice, that was like the best possible draw. This matchup seems reasonable for us. I'm just not going to cast. That was a bad hit. Snuff out. Okay, they're at 12. I have another Boarding Party. Hopefully we don't get the worst possible hit. Ninja. Okay. Oh, that was good too. Pulse into Bonders. That's fine. Wonder if I go no attack. I mean, they're at 12. Them drawing a card is bad, but also if they don't have a removal spell, they may just have to even stay back. So I like just putting lethal pressure on. I know letting them draw a card is really, really bad too, but I think this is right, actually, considering they were at 12. Gurmag. All right, that's really bad for me. I'm just going to go attack, trade with Gurmag. Play Arbor Elf. And I think I'm going to just draw a card rather than try to play Pulse here. I'm probably going to chump. I don't want them to draw. And I'll draw a card here. I could just try for Pulse. It's pretty close, but I think just drawing a card uncounterable is better than pulsing. Okay. Now, I kind of want to go for Lightning Bolt right now. It's pretty close too. 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. This could just get countered by Spell Stutter. I think I'm just going to untap. Wow, another Pulse. That's good. I could even try to Pulse target Elvish Visionary here. Then I threaten to play Visionary to block, and I have Lightning Bolt up. I can also just Pulse target Boarding Party here. And let them draw one more card. I think that's probably the line. Then I can still play another Pulse. Wow, just resolved. They might not have counter spells or just a spell stutter sprite. So let's just pass to their upkeep and then try to Bolt Ninja. And then end of turn, try to go for another Pulse. Spell stutter, yeah. That's fine. I'm going to go for another Pulse end of turn here. Getting back another Boarding Party. It's just so much value. Yeah, they get to draw a card, but then they're still at 6. And we were gaining 6 on each of these. Another Gurmag? No. Augur? Oh, just Foretell Behold? That's fine. Just get back another boarding party. Definitely. Dino. I mean, this threatens lethal here. They have to have, like, cast down be their last card, basically. Or snuff out. I think this is actually better than Dino. They probably just have to chump. Just because this threatens lethal damage, I think it was better than Dino. Yeah. I am going to play Wild Growth here, though. I know they could Spell Stutter, but... And pass. We knew that was for sure Behold. See if they go bottom, bottom. One top, one bottom. Okay. Maybe they topped a Preordain? That would have... That'd be interesting. Bottom, bottom. Land. Yeah, I think they're dead. Pulse and Marasa just putting in work. Maybe should go up to 3 there. I don't know if the Monarch card is really that great. Packmate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Let's just lead boarding party. Sprawl here. Name red. I'll just attack with all. And then foretell the wolf rather than cast it. Cast down. And then double block a boarding party. Just chump, go to 4. Okay. I think I'm fine with this. Like, now, yeah, they can draw a card, but then they have one less blocker as well. All right, they're at 3 cards in hand. They're at 4. Augur into Preordain. Sure. Into Foretell another Behold. Sure. And Bolt is just fantastic. 4, 5, 6, 7. Dino. To Wild Growth here. They're at 4. So I think I actually just bolt a Augur. They could have a Spell Stutter Sprite for this, but if they don't, they die. Okay, they do. They still need to go a bunch of blocks here. Oh, no. Oh, I can't attack with Dino. Duh. Oh, maybe this was wrong. They can go kill Elvish Visionary. Yeah, I just tried to attack with my Dino. Man, I am not playing tight. Maybe it's this. Still looking pretty good here though. They're at 0 cards in hand. They don't have attacks. They can Behold, but feeling decent. Behold, 1 bottom, 1 top. Brainstorm. Opponent definitely plays fast. I think I usually play fast. I'm pretty far behind on time. Gurmag? Wow. 2 cards in hand. Preordain. Jeez. Calm down, opponent. 1 top, 1 bottom. The attack with Elvish Visionary there was bad. Omnixilus's Cruelty, sure. Let's just start by drawing a card. Another Bonders. Go land. Sprawl, name red. Bonders. I think no attack. Don't think I need to attack yet. They could like trade 2 of these or something for a boarding party. Okay, there's Thorn. Jeez. They might be able to pull away here. They're attacking with Gurmag. I think I'm just trading. I think I'm fine with that trade. I'm at 26. They're at 4. Let's go cycle this, thin our deck, get mountain, draw. Right, there's Packmate. Let's go land, play Packmate, draw, pass. Do not get to draw another card here. Even though they have the monarchy, I'm still feeling okay about this game. We have so many threats they have to deal with. Yeah, they're drawing an extra card, but so am I. Yes, tapping like this is technically better. Draw. Draw. Just pass here. Could attack with both. I think I like just passing. Snuff out on a guy, sure. Another removal spell. Cast down. Okay, I'll let them attack and then I'll just try to red blast the ninja. Okay, counter, sure. We take 3. They draw a card. This is still beatable. Preordain. 19 cards in library as well. It's definitely real. Like they need enough things to be able to win the game. Let's just go land. Sprawl here, name red. Let's draw. There's Dino. Okay, let's cast it. 5, 6, 7. Cast. Oh. I guess it just takes out Ninja, but still cast it. And pass. Taking out Ninja there is still pretty nice. Okay, another removal spell. I mean, Monarch is good here, like I've been saying, but I'm still drawing extra cards too. So it's not like this game's over by any means. I'm at 23, they're at 4, and they have 16 cards. I'm like keeping up with them on card advantage almost. All right, let's go Wild Growth. Draw. There's just Utopia Sprawl. Don't want to just like show them my last card in hand quite yet. Name red. Draw. There's Dino. Nice. Just play this now. 4, 5, 6, 7. Dino into Pyroblast. Sure. Oops. Got a destroy target permanent if it's blue. Kill an Augur. Get a 6/5. Don't know how many removal spells they have in their deck. See if they have more. Looks like not quite yet. They might just have lands. Gonna attack. They can block here to trade, but then I take the Monarch. I don't even know if that's good at this point. I don't want to draw and kill myself by drawing cards. Cycle Ashburns on my upkeep and then kill Dino. Fail to find a basic land. Okay. Let's just lead boarding party. I don't think there's any reason to like try to draw a card with Bonder's Ornament first. I don't think that makes sense. I'm just gonna bolt Thorn. I know I could bolt Face, but I think bolting Thorn is better. Blue Blast targeting Lightning Bolt? Sure. They have another Blue Blast? Not yet. Let's see. I have plenty of time on my clock. 1, 2. So I have one boarding party left. I have 2 dinos left. 1, 2, 3 lightning bolts gone, so 1 bolt left. All right, so I think I am just starting by drawing a card here. Draw. I think I'm just going to draw another card. There's another Bonders. All right, now I attack with both. And then I just go land Bonders. I definitely want to make sure to not mill out here before them. Echoing Decay. And they're going to block with Augur. Block, block. And then give me the Monarchy. Hope they kill. Hope I mill out. They go to 1 though. Don't think that actually works that well for them. Again, because I have a boarding party left. Very Seer. Okay, well, I'll just go for an end of turn bolt, or I can even just keep waiting. I don't think there's a reason to get this bolt countered yet. It's kind of funny. I know I could go for the win, but they're not drawing a card quite yet. So it's just untap. Arbor, interesting. I think I can kill them if I'm just drawing cards. There's Dino. Let's cast it. Packmate. I have 7 cards left. I can keep drawing here. I don't think there's any way they can deal with all this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can do all this and still have bolt up. 4, 5, 6. Boarding party. 6 cards in library still. I just revealed all lands in my library. Okay, we got there. Dude, this deck is sweet. Like we just grinded out blue black with all our Cascades cards and our Bonders. They had the Monarch for a long time that game. It didn't matter. Yeah, we got a Lord with Fear's number. 3-1. Should be 4-0 if I played perfectly, but everybody makes mistakes. It's bound to happen. Not everyone can play perfect every game. Made one small mistake. It ended up costing me. I feel like I'm playing okay through this league. A little loose here and there, but having fun. Let's go round 5. I'll see you there. All right, we're 3-1 with red-green Ponza-less, and let's keep this hand. This hand is great. We have a turn 2 Visionary. We have a Highland Forest to make red mana. Looks like we're against most likely Boros Monarchy again. I think this matchup is reasonable for us. Yep, looks like it. There's Hawk. They probably just get 2 Hawks. I jam Visionary. Entourage. Real sketchy to play in this matchup. I have not liked Entourage. I knew I wouldn't like it. All right, hopefully they kill Llanowar Visionary for our sake. Looks like most likely they will not. They have 2 Hawks in hand. Okay. Just gonna definitely just jam another Visionary and play a Highland Forest to get my red source down. Don't think playing Entourage there was good at all. I think I like actually attacking. They could bolt this one and then attack me, but that's kind of true anyway. They gain 2 off their lands. It's not bad. Alright, so if I block and they just go bolt face and get to kill Visionary, is that worth? I think just taking is actually better. Maybe not, because they have to use a bolt that they're not going to use on like a boarding party. I think I actually just kind of chump here. No, I'll just take. Alright, and they don't pump. That would have been pretty bold to block with Visionary then. Make them use a bolt on my face. Or I guess they could bolt my other Visionary. Yeah, that would be bad. Oh, they didn't use Hawk both times? So that means they must have drawn 2 Hawks. Yeah, that sucks. When you draw 2 Squadron Hawks, it feels so bad. It's so good when you just draw exactly 1. Alright, let's untap. I think I just jam Boarding Party and attack. I think that's the best line. I don't need to get Bonder's Ornament down yet. I definitely don't want to play Entourage yet. Pretty easy, nice. Boarding Party into Packmate. That was pretty ideal. They can double block my Llanowar here. They go to 12. Okay. Now they probably go Lightning Bolt, Packmate, attack with all. If they have a +2/+0, I always forget the name of that card. Rally the Peasants. Kind of get wrecked, but doesn't appear to be the case. Wow. So they could have 2 removal spells here. I could play around that by not bolting right now. Because if I bolt right now and they have double removal spell, they save their Seeker and they kill 2 of my things. I don't really like that. I think I want to just go attack with all right now, even before playing land. I think playing land is actually good. And then I think I just attack with all. They block a Visionary and try to pump this. I think I'm okay with that. Do they not have any Lightning Bolt or anything? Strands. So they're going to Strands name green. If they Strands name red, I could just bolt the Seeker right now. And then even if they Strands name green, I'm in a pretty good spot. So if I bolt the Seeker right now, they're going to Strands name green. Then, let's see. Then they're taking 0. They're at 12. I'm at 13. They have a Strands they can flash back. But I have double Pulse of Marasa, which I have no targets for quite yet. Alternatively, I let the Strands resolve. They probably let's say they name red. Then my boarding party dies. I can't bolt this right now. That's just so bad for me if they name red, actually. I'm just going to bolt this now. Now they name green. I couldn't let this resolve. Yeah, so now they name green. They don't take any damage, but now I have a huge board presence. And I mean, it would be so interesting for me to go Entourage, but I don't think I realistically can. I can just go Bonder's Ornament, though. And if they kill any of my things, then I can pulse it back. 4 mana Battle Screech. Oh, Palace Sentinels. That's actually bad considering they have a Strands. But I'm just jamming attack with all here. I really wanted some of my stuff to die. Maybe I'll be able to fire off a pulse on my next turn. Let's just go Mountain, attack with all. I probably have to just flash back a Strands, and again, I'm hoping something dies. Nice, this is good. And then they're just going to name green on Strands. or are they not going to use strands? They have to use it. Save all their creatures. Name green, so they lose one hawk. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So I can play double. Let's see if they go rally, flashback, rally. That's 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So if they have rally the peasants, I would die. No, because I can block a Palace Sentinels. So I think I'm just going Pulse, get back Packmate, play Packmate. Seems good to me. I could play another Pulse right now, but I think I prefer playing Packmate. Okay, pass. They're still at 12. Prismatic Strands is a hell of a card. I feel like they do not have Rally the Peasants yet. They almost always just play 2. This has been a pretty fun league. Another Boros Garrison. I'm going to bring in the Acid Mosses again, I think. You know they're going to have 4 Garrison. They're just attacking for 1. Sure. They draw. They could have another Strands here. They have 5 cards, but I guess I don't hate just attacking with both of these. If they kill either of them, I just get to pulse it back. They should definitely let me attack. I'm liking this Ponza-less version, but I also wouldn't hate just having the Acid Mosses in the main without the Thermokarsts. I think I'll learn to accept that the standard art red-green mid-range deck with just 4 Acid Moss is actually good, even though I just have a hatred for Acid Moss as a card. I think this version's actually not bad either. You're just a pretty solid, grindy mid-range deck. Alright, I'm kind of fine with this if I just get to hit for 6 and then get my Packmate back and recast it. Oh, Bolt the boarding party. Okay, this is actually okay as well. So let's see, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, potentially 9 mana, 10 mana. So I can go Pulse, recast boarding party right now. I think that's actually worth, even though it kind of telegraphs my play. Alternatively, I can go. Actually, no, I should not do that. They have the Monarch right now, so there's no sense in not taking the Monarch. So I can go Entourage of Tress plus Utopia Sprawl, then end of turn pulse the boarding party, then next turn boarding party with haste attack. Yeah, that's the best line. So let's sprawl, name red, and then let's go Entourage. Oh, tapped 1 too many mana. Entourage, take the Monarch, and then just leave up Pulse. I have leave up Pulse and Ash Barrens here, and then I'm just going to Pulse, get back boarding party, Battle Screech. Okay, that's a lot of things. They're going to take the Monarchy back. They're going to flashback Battle Screech. I got through 1 Strands. They do play 4 Strands pretty much always. Strands is like the best card. It's so good. If they have another one here, it's going to be rough. All right, they're attacking for 2. They take the Monarch. I'll let them draw, and then just go Pulse, get back boarding party, cycle Ash Barrens, get Mountain, Llanowar Visionary. 4, 5, 6. Let's go boarding party. Hit another entourage. Okay, that's reasonable. I think I just go boarding party or Llanowar right now. Maybe I draw Bolt. I don't. They know about Mountain, so I'll play it. Can't actually attack with this. They get a free block with Sentinel. I think I just attack with these. Then I play out an Arbor Elf. This feels like they have strands again. No? They're just trading? Okay. I have the Monarch for 1 turn. Nice. Seeker of the Way. Attacking only for 3. I'm at 22 because double pulse. This card has been fantastic. The life gain is super, super relevant. It's been dope. Right, they take the Monarch, they draw, they pass. Why don't I start by drawing a card? Could draw a Dino or a Boarding Party. I want to play main 1. Ooh, Lightning Bolt. They're at 8. I think I want to just start by attacking with everything. I could not attack with Arbor Elf. I think that's fine. I'll just attack with all of these. They try to block here and play a spell. I'll Lightning Bolt the Seeker in response to a spell. That way they have to have triple spell to have this survive. Okay, they're just blocking, going to 4. Sure. I take the Monarchy. And then I'll go land, Bonders, Arbor. And I could draw a card right now. I think I'll just wait and draw a card later. I gotta remember to have this stop when I potentially could have the Monarch. I like to have minimal stops so I can play faster with less clicks. Thraben, sure. We've played a lot of good decks in this league. We've played against Boros Monarchy twice. We played against Blue Black, Fae. What else did we play against? What was round 2? We lost to Mono Black. What did we beat in round 2? That was a fairly quick round. I'm so bad at remembering. Feel so dumb. That's this talking. We're having a good time. Meanwhile, I'm not even paying attention to the game. They just went Faithless Looting, and I let it resolve. Flame Slash, targeting my Entourage. I think I want to bolt their Seeker in response. If they have another Lightning Bolt, I get wrecked. I think it's worth it. I don't think they do, honestly. Yeah, they don't. Okay. I just kind of put them on not having that. I can draw a card with Ornament here, which I almost just passed the turn through. They're going to take the Monarch here. They're at 4. I'm at 17. Feeling good about my position here. Draw. Sprawl, sure. Boarding Party is nice. Sprawl here named Red. Boarding Party into Arbor, sure. I'll just draw a card. Start. Dino. I think I'm just casting that. I could hit another Boarding Party. 3, 4, 5. I just untap. Dino. Just sprawl here, name green. My attacks like aren't that great. I think I just attack with all still though. Their blocks like kind of puts a squeeze on them, especially to if they want to keep the monarch. So they can triple block this, or they can just chump it. They can double block these with Thrabins, but I still get to trade one for one. And if they want to hold on to the monarch, yeah, they have to block like this. I definitely like the attack with all. I also like, I don't need to attack with arbors because they kind of had free blocks with their Thrabins there. So, feeling good. Bonder's Ornament has been insane this league. This is looking solid. Another Garrison. Definitely bringing in all the Acid Mosses. I think they're good in this matchup. Okay, 4, 7, Dino, Hackmate. We just have so much value in this deck. It's pretty insane, honestly. Let's thin and then draw with Ornament. We have like infinite mana. Draw. Okay. They probably have a Strands here is my guess. Strands named Green? No, they don't. Wow. Are they dead then? They don't have Strands. I think they're dead. No idea what they're doing if they don't have Strands. They have removal spells? Like, why would you block like this if you had Strands? Bolt. So they have triple bolt. Okay. They go to 2. I take the Monarch. Sure. Can't believe they didn't have a bolt to save their Seeker, and then they had triple bolt there. Wow. All right, let's go game 2. Do you like the Acid Mosses and the Cannonades? I think I like the same sideboard plan. What was it? It was this? What was the last card? A lightning bolt, maybe? Oh no, I sided up 2 lightning bolts. Maybe I didn't side out an Arbor Elf? I think I did. Maybe I went 1-1-1. I like going down to 3 Arbor Elf, 3 Visionary. It seems weird again. I like a land on the draw too. Could keep the land and side out another Bolt. Again, Bolt is only good against Seeker of the Way. And keep a land, keep 20 lands. I don't hate this. Cannonade is definitely where we want to be. I could side out 2 Arbor Elves. Maybe that's what I did. 2 Arbors, 1 Visionary. I don't think that's what I did, but that seems reasonable as well. I think I'll just go to 19 land on the draw and try it like this. I don't know if this is exactly what I did last time, but I don't hate it. I like Acid Moss again to kill Boros Garrison. Like I could see situations where I have Acid Moss and the mana to do it and nothing else to do, and I just don't cast it because I'm just waiting for them to play a Boros Garrison. Because killing those is just so huge, taking them down 2 mana rather than 1. Exactly where you want to be. This hand is solid. 2 lands, 2 ramp spells, Cannonade to clean stuff up, and then 2 Cascaders. Like it. Oh, Acid Moss, let's go. We'll see if this opponent has a... Oh, Plains? Interesting. Hmm. I didn't sprawl name red, so I can't cannonade right now, although I don't think I would really want to. I think what I want to do is go like this, sprawl here. I think I'll name red again and then cycle this for mountain. Pass the turn. They're on plains, so they definitely don't have a mountain in hand. Another seeker. Oh man, this is disgusting. There's no way they have a gut shot or anything. Oh, I almost like I almost feel bad, but at the same time, no, I don't. Feels great. Wow, you don't get that too often. These cards are good, and getting two of them with cannonades, brutal. Now we just get to blow their red source up too. This card is actually good, but it's beatable. I know I could boarding party here, but I just want to guaranteed blow this up, I think. I think that's worth. Now they're just on 2 mana. They probably don't have another red source. Yeah, they don't. They're definitely in trouble here. Wow, they're just hitting for 4? How could that be right? 4, 5, 6, 7? Dino into Acid Moss? Sure. Acid Moss is out of the board, huh? Journey? Sure. They hit me down to 12. They have a rally, but they can't flash it back yet. 4, 5, 6. Boarding party into Packmate. Wild Growth. Okay. Let's foretell this and attack. So now they can hold back my boarding party by not attacking me. Journey to Nowhere. Oh, they get wrecked here. Oh, wait. Oh, this has protection from monocolored? Never mind. I thought I could do the play of bolt my own boarding party, and then this has to target a creature. But this has pro monocolored, so it doesn't actually work. Alright, so that resolves. They can attack for 2. Don't want to bolt face here, I don't think. Oh, Bonder's Ornament, perfect draw. Let's just start by casting this. Then I'll boarding party, or Bonder's Ornament. Would like to boarding party too. Bonders. Suppose I draw right now. I don't get to leave up Lightning Bolt. But I could draw another 1-drop that would be nice to deploy. Not sure. 14 to 10. Wow. Could still lose this game. There's a red source. It's scary. Wow, they're attacking? That's pretty aggressive. That was a good draw. Take them off of red mana. I think I lead. Just Packmate. Oh, yeah, that was a great draw. Wild Growth here. Kill that. Attack for 3. Leave up Lightning Bolt. Now I might go Bolt Face. They're gonna attack? Yeah? Wow. That's aggressive. That's super aggressive. Bolt you and they concede. Wow, got the 4-1, and I misplayed once against Mono Black, which cost us the match. That was sweet. I actually kind of want the QPs because I'm trying to get back up to 40 QPs for another PTQ at some point soon. So sweet. I'm glad I got the 4-1, got an extra QP. This deck was dope. Honestly, I don't really think I'd change anything. This deck seemed great. I don't know about all the sideboard cards. Maybe we'd want a third Cannonade. I'm not sure what to cut. The Acid Mosses seemed great in the sideboard. I really liked this deck a lot. Like, this deck seemed very strong. I guess the one thing I did not like would be Entourage. And Pulse seemed so good that I wonder if I could like cut Forest, play a 4th Ash Barrens to make Pulse a little bit better. And then cut like Entourage, Entourage. I just don't really like these. I don't think you need to like fight over Monarch that much. It's not bad the way it is, but yeah, what if we went cut Forest, cut double Entourage, so we have 3 cards to put in. Went like put in Pulse, put in Ash Barrens, and then one more card. I'm not sure what the last card would be. Could be like an Abrade even. It could be one. No, it can't be one Acid Moss. I'm not sure again what the last card would be. Maybe something else that like draws more cards too. Thinking like, oh, Mole Drifter. Where you at, Mole Drifter? But I kind of like leaving it 2 colors as well. Makes it a little more consistent. Yeah, the only thing I didn't like that much was Entourage, although it wasn't bad. I just wasn't sure about it. I don't know how I would change the deck, but again, Pulse really overperformed. I mean, what if we cut Forest, Entourage, Entourage, and then just went up to 4 Pulse main? That would be super grindy, and that would be pretty sick, honestly. Like, I almost like that. Like, I know this can be a bad cascade, but what if like we just went like this to the deck? That seems sick. I like it. Like, is Force Pulse too much? I don't know. Just seems like now we're like we can literally grind out any deck. We could have trouble game one against Tron. We could even run like a couple more land destruction spells in the sideboard. But now we like grind out fairies so hard. Like these being instants is so good. You leave it up. You cast it end of turn. They kind of have to counter because of the gain 6. If they don't, you untap and play a cascade spell. And if they let it resolve, then you're just so far ahead. I almost like this build. I'm gonna try this next time I play the deck. But I have some other decks I want to play, so I'll continue to play different decks in the next league. But I really liked this Ponza-less version way more than with the Acid Mosses and Thermokarst main. Just the fact that all your spells draw cards. It's like you're playing 2021 Magic. Like everything drawing a card in your deck is just so unbelievably good. Like literally, look, every card here essentially draws a card. These 8 Cascade spells draw a card. These 8 creatures, they all draw a card. This draws a card, and this color fixes, ramps us, and draws cards. Then down in the 1-drop slot, we just have ramp spells, a really efficient ramp package, and removal spells. I think this deck looks solid. The mana is mostly untapped lands. Again, I went up to 4 Ash Barrens to enable Pulse a little bit better, because sometimes, yeah, you don't have targets for this, but having more Ash Barrens gives you more targets. So this is the build I'd go with in the next league, and this deck seems sick. My name is Max. This is youtube.com/snapbolt. Thanks for watching Snapbolt Games. Peace. Till next time.